I'm here. Waiting on y'all to dip in and say, hey. Thursday Live in the building all day. Well, not all day. Maybe for like an hour or two. Yo, I'm up in here, y'all. Y'all, come on in. The water's fine. We got things we can discuss. We always got things we can discuss, right? Okay. Say howdy, hey, what's going on when you bring your face into play so I can know who I'm in here chilling with or just know who's staring at me. Somebody ran. They was like, oh my goodness, no, I'm not staying there. I'm not staying there at all. Hmm. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Oh. Diesel in the building. First up. First on my mind. You was the first person I was thinking about too. What up, G? What's crackalating, y'all? We in here. We in here. We live. We in here. All the way live. Uh I gotta find a place to put okay. I could probably put Storm right there. Or Knox will put it right there. She'd be what? We'll see. Just chilling tonight. Okay. Uh, uh. Oh, and before you ask, no, I have not watched She-Hulk, and from what I hear, I probably shouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with She-Hulk, man. I feel some kind of way about it. I feel like on the one hand, it's entertaining, but then on the other hand, it's insulting and stupid. I don't know. Is that just me? You know what I'm saying? With the Madison chick, with the Wrecking Crew, Titania, and this and the gross abuse of Wong. I'm just like, I ain't there for it. I just ain't. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. I don't know why I feel like that. It's just it's not good fare, man. Marvel Studios. I won't say Marvel Comics, but Marvel Studios is drowning. But I read this right here recently. Um, Spider-Man 2099 Exodus. That's issue number 3, and it features the 2099 Avengers. Theo, what's up, my dude? Um, you see who's front and center right there, right? That is, what is his name? Tashamba. I think so. The Black Panther of 2099. He's not leading them, but he is show in the squad, and I would like to see more of him. Maybe we could get a Black Panther 2099 comic, monthly comic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, if we can't show some love to T'Challa, maybe we could show some love to his descendants. I guess technically that's a descendant. Yes. Yes. I don't know. Anyway, it's a I like the 2099 versions of some characters better than the versions they sprang from. Like I dig Spider-Man 2099 a lot more than Peter Parker. Miguel O'Hara is way more gangster and ruthless than Peter Parker. But Peter Parker isn't until you mess with Aunt May or Mary Jane. Um, Moon Knight 2099 seems to be Khonshu. The Kimoyo Kid. You just got home. We just got on. Ain't even been on 6 minutes. So yeah, you on the front end, kid. You on the front end. What up? What's happening? Spider-Man 2099 is still dope. He's Mr. Smith. Always a pleasure. Shouts out to the OG in the building. We in here. Yeah, my boy. Y'all jumped in quick, didn't y'all? All right. Also too, I am going to do a video on this. This is actually not bad. The Maestro, it's a 5-issue limited series. I picked them all up, read them. Maestro is pretty good. It tells the story of the Maestro before Rick Jones pulled Professor Hulk into the future to fight itself, I guess. And it tells, Namor and Abomination and that thing right there. What is his name? Giganto. Yeah. So it's a future imperfect prequel. So yeah, everybody's like, what's up? What's happening? What's cracking? What's crackling in the building? I was thinking about something the other day, and this is one of those questions I like to throw out there to get the gray matter going, to get everybody like, okay. In Captain America Civil War, Io ran up on Natasha and told her, move or you will be moved. If T'Challa would have let them squab, who do you think would have won that fight? Natasha or Io? They'll start talking all at once, people. Mr. Smith, I knew you was going to say Io. For some reason. So I think maybe because we've seen, and in my mind, and this is just the way I'm framing it, because I've seen Natasha fight more often, more different opponents, more of a variety of opponents than I have Io. I would be inclined to say Io. I would be inclined to say Natasha, because Natasha has battled at a variety of opponents, human and superhuman. Weapons, no weapons. Io's always been kind of more of a protector / enforcer. So how often has she got to flex her fighting skills? Okay. Io's defending her king, Mr. Smith. What Kimoyo Kid said. I mean, I really, really want to go with Io in that equation, but what are you giving me besides Rocky inspiration? I mean, if I gotta weigh who's fighting, I gotta base that off of what I've seen them do when they fight. Okay, I've seen Natasha take on multiple opponents that were bigger and stronger than her on more than one occasion and came out on top. I've seen her fight, well, I won't say beat, but hold her own against superhuman opponents. So I don't know. I have to go with the battle experience. That's just me. I can't. Like I said, if IO had a couple battles and beat up a couple superhuman people, I might have a different viewpoint. In the MCU, IO, but comic Black Widow ain't no joke. I'm picking that. Well, D, we talking about that situation right there. You're saying just based on attitude and chutzpah that Io would beat Black Widow, who we know is a trained assassin and killer and proficient with a variety of weapons. I ain't saying Io ain't, but I've seen Natasha get down. You see what I'm saying? So if you were betting on a boxing match, would you bet on, you know what I'm saying, if it was Muhammad Ali and somebody, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. Or if it was Mike Tyson and somebody, would you put your money on that somebody versus Mike Tyson, who you know is a killer, versus Muhammad Ali, who you know got finesse and skills and can get you in a position to have you think you winning until you knocked out, you know? So I don't know. I guess I just wanted to get y'all stirred up and started today. So what else we got going? I have a problem with a non-powered gnat taking on super beings. Who said gnat was non-powered? Doesn't she have a variant of a super soldier formula in her? I mean, because there are literally tons of people running around now in the MCU with super soldier variants in their blood, right? Red Guardian, John Walker, the Abomination. You know, I mean, and those are just the three I named. There's a few more running around, and I bet when Thunderbolts come out, there's gonna be some more superpowered people running around with variants of super. The Flag Smashers are the ones that didn't get murdered, but did all of them get murdered? I think they all got murdered. But it's yeah. So I mean, I don't think Natasha is non-powered. It may not be. It may not be throw a Harley Davidson at 8 mugs, but you know, in the Red Room, they have some semblance of something going on that appears to enhance something. I mean, I have no reason not to believe she's just as deadly as the other MCU Doras. Okay. I mean MCU Nat. She doesn't have that serum. Missed opportunity in her own film to explore that. Is Black Panther defeating Spider-Man if Mary Jane is in danger? Is Spider-Man beating Black Panther in Wakanda if Shuri is in danger? Yeah, Mr. Smith, I see what you're saying, but in the specific incident that we're talking about, T'Challa was not in danger. In fact, T'Challa seemed amused at the prospect of them fighting. And neither one of them had, or at least what I could see, neither one of them had any weapons on hand. So it would have just been straight, you know what I'm saying? You dropping dogs at me, me dropping dogs at you. I don't know. Motivation plays a factor, but you just heard what I said. Nobody was in danger. Her thing, to me, that was a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? My king's all that. Get out of the way. It wasn't like, get away from my king because, or I'll kill you. It didn't seem like it was a, I'm a murder you type thing. It just seemed like move or you will be moved. You know what I'm saying? You better say amen or I'm gonna lay these hands on you. It is is the kind of situation it seemed like if you say one more word, you know, that kind of thing. And Natasha was not ready to fight. Io was. Mr. Smith, that is an opinion and not a fact. How do we know Natasha wasn't ready to fight? What told you Natasha was not ready to fight? And ain't this and isn't Natasha a master of subterfuge? You know what I'm saying? And she's a deep cover agent. She can look like she ain't ready to fight when she's ready to kill you. So, you know what I mean? Her body language. Okay. I all right. I will defer to what you're saying, but I'm going to respectfully disagree. That's how I put that. I'm you know what I mean? Because I mean I could go from 0 to 100 from off my couch. I could, you know, I'm saying I could start gassing mugs up in pajamas. I mean, I'm just not to brag on me, but I'm just saying, just because I don't look like I ain't ready to fight, don't mean I ain't ready to fight. I done seen people get hands put on them and didn't even know. You know what I mean? And and arguably, out of all the Avengers, Natasha seems to be one of the best fighters. So I don't know. I don't know. Yes, D Diesel. The the operative words in that sentence is a few Doras. As in more than one? Hmm. So y'all y'all got to DP me to beat me. You provided the answer yourself. But that's Marvel Comics Dora's and Black Widow. Nico, what's good, young blood? What's good, young blood? We just talking scene in Civil War when Io rolls up on Black Widow and says move or you will be moved. What would have happened if Natasha didn't move or T'Challa said 5 minutes, let's see what happens. D. Steezel, did you watch the Black Widow movie? She's got something in her. It may not be a super soldier serum, but like I said, a variant. It may not. She's got something in her on top of the training. So, Ashura, what's good? What's the topic? Captain America: Civil War, Ashura. If Natasha and Io had went at it, who'd have came out on top? That's the question of the hour. And it seems to be garnering all sorts of conversation. I like that. I like that. Mr. Smith, I see a couple of Natashas in the chat. So yeah, as passionate as we are, the popular opinion currently seems to be Natasha would probably wash her. We ain't saying that gonna happen to Okoye, and that's where I'm at with it. I mean, it was just some speculation. I was thinking about it. I was just, I was sitting here and I was thinking about. I was like, what if that fight would have went down? How would that fight have went? You know what I'm saying? And we ain't saying Io's no slouch. She's clearly no slouch. You know what I'm saying? I would argue that if something happened to Okoye, she would probably take over as General. Then what did she get shot with in Black Widow? And ain't that the same kind of training everybody? Never mind. I'll have to go back and watch it. But I could almost say maybe, but I ain't gonna open my mouth and say nothing. Okay, that's even better. She ain't superhuman and she's beating superhumans. Or at least giving them a run for their money. I let me what superhuman has she had help. Just groups of grown men. She's just beat up groups of grown men so far. And Hawkeye. No, Ashura, I did not see the She-Hulk episode, and I don't know if I want to from what I've heard. They just seem to be getting worse and worse. What is it about She-Hulk that seems to appeal to people? There's another question. What is it about? I mean, I get it. I mean, okay, let's play pros and cons. Give me some pros about the She-Hulk series. What is it y'all like about the She-Hulk series? What you like? What you like? What you like? What do you like about the She-Hulk series? Tell me. Fire away. Go. Hit it. Okay. Again. Mario Kid said he didn't like nothing about episode 6. You're disappointed that Daredevil isn't in episode 6. What did you like? What did you enjoy? What made you smile? What gave you pleasure about episode 6 of She-Hulk? Chillmonger, hello there, bruh. Was good. Said you like seeing the Hulk. The Hulk is in that episode. Okay. I like the Jen She-Hulk character, and that's it. Okay, so you can wait for an Avengers. Ashura said, well, She-Hulk shows these feminists can't write. Ashura, nothing. y'all are right. I like Jen, but everything else around her is off. Nothing about episode 6. Sorry, not sorry. Okay. But there are people who are just faithfully giving us a blow by blow. Not that that's a bad thing, but I mean, where? Beta Hulk. And you know what? That just bugs me. I mean, it's like, why have y'all made what? So any character they don't like in the MCU, they just water down, humiliate, and or kill. You can't just phase them out. You have to embarrass them and humiliate them. I mean, don't get me wrong. That butt whooping that the Hulk took him in Infinity War was the beginning of his downward spiral. But at the same time, he became Professor Hulk. Professor Hulk should be able to kick some ass, and Professor Hulk should have been able to heal that little arm. That's the part that I didn't like. Episodes 7, 8, and 9 needs to be good. Okay. Here, excuse me. Here's my disconnect. Okay, from what I can read of the chat, we are hopelessly, helplessly Marvel. And when I say hopelessly, helplessly Marvel, I'm hearing what's being said about the likes. And it's like, ain't nobody put ain't nobody put nothing in there and said what they like, other than I like the character of She-Hulk and the Hulk. Other than that, basically what you're saying is if She-Hulk and the Hulk was in a different show, you'd like them better because they are the only redeeming qualities about that show. Is that what I'm hearing in the chat? So you know what my next question is: if you don't like the shit, why are you watching it? So you'll be able to do a review. I was thinking of another popular content provider who just reviews things for the sake of. Well, let me shut up because I'm not saying nothing because y'all gonna interpret that the wrong way. Anyway, the show is basically trolling. Folks who like it do it for superficial reasons. They don't like going deep into the storytelling. Titania, Wrecking Crew, Professor No Smash Hulk, no Wyatt Wingfoot, no Crusher Krill equals whack. And let's not forget the Juggernaut, Diesel, and Star Fox. Now, those situations would have made for a much more entertaining show. I love female bodybuilders, and I always loved the character since it was created. Well, hello, Walter Wilder, and thank you for sharing your opinion, sir. You like female bodybuilders. Okay, then you're probably super disappointed with Titania right now. Because Titania is supposed to be as big as, if not bigger, than She-Hulk. But we got this. That's what I'm saying. Why are they watering? Why do they water down every single character they put on the screen? It's like we don't want a tough version. We don't even want a formidable version. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. Yep, I like Jen's portrayal for the most part, but everything else is whack because Disney Plus was on sale this month. Chill. I like to be informed on mishandled lore. That is a very unique answer, sure. You like to be informed on mishandled lore. And you know what, bro? That's about 70% of us, I think. These Diesel Jen is wooden and unfunny. Only reason I'm watching it is because I've liked She-Hulk since them John Byrne FF days. I like John Byrne on the Sensational She-Hulk. That was much better done than what's happening right now. Watered down Titania, I can't imagine what they would do to Thunder. Please don't put Thunder on if you're gonna do the same shit. Walter Wilder, yep, love your channel, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. That means you like men and women combined. Stop it. You're starting stuff. No, that does that does not mean that. Stop it. Oh my goodness. Kamoyo Kid said, my wife says if Stan Lee was here, this wouldn't be happening. I agree, kid. I agree. 100% if Stan was here, this would not be happening. Your coworkers beg you to watch it so we can discuss. Feminists don't want strong, muscular females, but slender ones, since wine moms and single women can't see themselves like the comics. I'm a master at throwing shade at the MCU. I got to know what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying, Chillmonger? Most of us are doing this for cataloging purposes, for group topic discussions, for chats like this. If I was to say, name 5 things now, or 33 burning questions. Got to know what you're asking, if it's factual or accurate, if you ain't seen the show, or so I get it. It's got to be in the know, Chill. Yes, exactly. So you're not watching She-Hulk for pleasure. You're watching She-Hulk so that you can accurately razz it later. Got it. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, plenty. China, rest in power. But China, yeah, China. Hey, China did porno movies, so somebody liked it. I don't know. Never been a fan of Ms. Marvel, so I didn't watch her show. You didn't say nothing bad about Ms. Marvel either, did you, D. Steezel? Well, you couldn't if you didn't watch the show. Sure, France is doing a lot more than throwing shade. They are straight up saying "fuck you, Marvel." So that's a little more. It's way more than throwing shade, bro. 17 months. Yeah, let's see you get out of that one. Loki and Moon Knight are better than any MCU series. You mean the characters of Loki and Moon Knight are better than their series counterparts, Terrell? Is that what you mean? Yeah. France throwing liver punches. That's what they doing. And China coming off the turnbuckle. They coming off the top rope like, Gah! Take that, Wakanda Forever. Damn. Yeah. Wait 17 months to watch Wakanda Forever on Disney. Yeah, that's what that was like. That and you know what? For me, I believe that was the nail. You know what I'm saying? I believe that was the nail. Okay? Russia is banned from MCU movies? I looked up the actress who played Jamila Jamil. Yeah. She's 5'10" and built more like a Victoria's Secret model. Yeah, because if you put her in a Titania outfit, like a comic book accurate or something close to it, Titania outfit, she's not going to look like a Titania. She's going to look like Brittany Griner is what she's going to look like. I mean, yeah, because she's not. Yeah, if you tall's cool, but that just makes you statuesque. That don't make you buff. Or maybe they could give her some CG. But if it's anything like that She-Hulk CG, ugh. Whack and for never. Okay. Love and Thunder made 20 million in France. BP1 made 33 million. Now it's not going to make any. Jade. Oh, Jade. Oh, ooh. Jay been bucking for Storm. She been bucking for a Storm. She wants somebody to let her play Storm. I'm like, girl, you too buff. I mean, I know that you are too muscular to play Storm, Jay. Just stop asking. We don't. Nah. Maybe Jay could play Frenzy. I could see Jay playing Frenzy. I could see Jay playing Iska the Unbeaten. I could see not Misty Knight. She too buff. Yeah, that's a real good idea. Yeah, too bad. Yeah, well, and then here we go with that race swapping thing again. Jog on it. Chillmonger, will BP2 get 34 million? Doubt it, Terrell. 45 days in theaters instead of 90 days. Or Knockout. I could see that. Yeah. Yeah. I am no longer worried or concerned about how much money that movie is going to make, y'all, because they getting beat up before they even come out of the corner. You see what I'm saying? They done brought the fight to them. They beating them up on the stool. Wait a minute, the bell ain't rung yet. Shut up. They just, they damn. And so you get the actors to come in with these beautiful talking points and tell you how much love and heart they've put into this movie, and it's going to be that's their psychology. They trying to run that psychology on you, trying to brain scrub you. Well, if Anthony Mackie said it's going to be good, I guess it's going to be good. Well, if Angela Bassett said it's going to be a fantastic movie, she would know. She was there. Actors get paid to act. Y'all better believe it. Actors get paid to act. It's what they do. I'm going to cry. It's what they get paid to do. It's what they went to school for. Wouldn't you be good at doing what you went to school for and got a degree in? Acting. I watched, I think it was, what's her name? Ron Howard's daughter, Bryce Dallas Howard. I watched that woman cry on cue. She cried on cue. Jimmy asked her, and she was like, yes, of course. And and I could just start crying whenever it's done. And just was bawling it. Turned it off. Just like that. You telling me she the only person in Hollywood that know how to do that? Nope. I know people, a girl in my improv troupe who can cry on cue. Okay? Trust me, it's not a hard thing to do. Okay, but we know it's gonna make people emotional when you see people bawling and crying and getting all emotional about stuff. They know what they doing. Okay, I was gonna say I don't hate Ms. Marvel. She just hasn't been around long enough for me to care. Just like Riri Williams. I agree, D. Steezel. Chillmonger won't be eating grass. Yeah, I bet you feel good about that, Chill. They black folks race swap for redheads while the browns are black. How are they natural haired? Good question. Russia gave Black Panther 19 million. They ain't gonna give Black Panther 2 20. I don't own Disney stock, so I'm not sweating it. Me neither. Because I sold mine. Anyway, Mackie has turned into a sellout company man. Yeah, he has. And I don't know if I'm gonna go see New World Order because of that. Grant Madam, thank you for being here. That video yesterday was on point. Bravo to you, ma'am. You what's up? You is what's up with that video. I'm like, oh boy, the cards are giving them the business. That Kamoyo kid, Chillmonger, is trolling. He don't eat grass. I'm of the mindset the writing is on the wall. This movie won't do what the first one did. There's too much going on. Word, Theo. It ain't going to do close to what... well, no, it's not going to do good numbers. Let's put it like that. Hey, Grandmadam. Hey, Grandmadam. Hey, Gray, you just snuck up in here. Hey, what's happening, man? Y'all some ninjas. Y'all got ninja skills out this piece. Remember Chadwick kept BP on code. The rest didn't. True. At Chillmonger, I feel the same. Have Jay play Marvel 70s character Nightshade. That would be... yeah, Walter, but Nightshade ain't ripped like Jade is. Tilda Swinton is not buff like that. That'd be a good role for Kiki to play. She could play Nightshade. Terrell, I won't if Chill will actually do so. He can spend the whole day eating lettuce. Y'all on that. Stop it. Leave that man alone. The queen is indeed here. No, she's not a queen. She's a grand madam. Salute to you, ma'am. Why is the leader in New World Order? And why isn't the leader in a Hulk movie? See, that type of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. It's like, well, let's just put Frogman on She-Hulk. What? Why? Oh, because he's going to need a lawyer. Stop. Stop it. For the same reason Hunter is fighting Sam Wilson in the comics and not T'Challa. Well, T'Challa and Sam did get into a fight, and it was embarrassing because Sam was holding his own against T'Challa, and T'Challa had on the suit, and Sam didn't have his own. T'Challa must have been holding back. He had to have been holding back. He like, I don't want to just whoop Sam's whole ass, so I'll let him get some licks in because my suit can absorb what he's doing. That's the only explanation I can give for Sam Wilson without a suit on giving Black Panther a run. Yes, should have been in a Hulk movie. Why is the leader? Why? And why the leader takes so long to show up? Leader been around technically since 2008. He better have one hell of a plot going on. You know what I mean? I'm curious about Frogman. Well, Frogman has never been a hero's hero or a villain's villain. He's always kind of for the most part been inept. I think is the word we would use to describe Frogman. Inept. At this point, I just want to see Cap, Falcon versus Spider-Man rematch during Secret Wars. And I see Cap, Falcon. Well, yeah, I see Cap. If Cap, Falcon don't get served, well, it depends on whose movie it is. That's always what it depends on. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to get served in your own movie, right? Serpent Society with Diamondback and Sin would have made more sense in Cap 4. Yeah, since Steve Rogers ain't around, I would have rather seen the Serpent Society square off with Steve Rogers' Cap versus Sam Wilson, who, if they dogpile on him, he ain't got a chance. You know, solo, Cap could take on the Serpent Society solo. I don't see Sam. I see Sam Wilson getting bit. Yeah, that's why I said I don't, I don't, I don't. It doesn't, but it's the MCU, but it don't make no sense. There's no way physically that Cap Falcon should be a match for Spider-Man. And Spider-Man's a flagship character. Come on now. Ain't no way Spidey's taking an L. Sam had 8 issues of Falcon to adapt from 2018. Yo, remember when Captain America Civil War fake title was Serpent Society? Yes, Diesel, I do. They killed Battlestar. Theo did a video on it. I hope y'all have watched it. That was terrible of them to do. Why even put Battlestar in there to just kill him off? It was a perfectly good waste of a character of color. Battlestar could have came back and maybe been an Avenger or Thunderbolt or anything, man. It's just like, okay, we don't value black characters unless they're in a movie full of black characters. Great. I'm the minority, but I want Rogue to be black for Mississippi historical reasons. They never explored a real backstory with Rogue because they were too scared to do so. A black Rogue fixes that. Okay, Gray. Hypothetical situation, Gray. Let's say we go ahead and make Rogue black. What's that going to do for the character of Rogue? Everything that happens with Black Rogue is going to be just that, Black Rogue. None of that will get incorporated in Rogue's mythos proper in the comics. They never do. And when they do it, it's only temporary. So to me, it's like color swapping is a waste of time because none of that is going to become canon. The only instance I've seen where they took some movie stuff and made it canon in the comics is Blade. Yeah, they do always have to kill off black characters. She-Hulk is all about filler and cameos, not a promising show. That takes away from the show, just like it is a parody of Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Don't you say nothing bad about Spider-Man and his amazing friends. That was some fine television. A great big bowl of cereal in front of that square box TV watching Spider-Man, Firestar, and not yet come out of the closet Iceman. Fine childhood entertainment. She-Hulk and her amazing cameos. Remember when they killed all black characters in the first 10 minutes of the movies? Yeah, I do, Grand Madam. Now they kill them off at the end of a series or to cut them off from being all they can be, to cut them off from reaching their full potential. Gray knows my thoughts on this, but I respect his position. I respect it too, but I'm just saying it's a waste of money and energy if y'all ain't gonna do for Rogue what you did for Blade. If you're not going to make what's in the movies canon, why the hell do it? Oh, it's just fun to watch for one movie. You know, sensationalism is what it looks like. I mean, I'm not saying Kiki couldn't. Me personally, I feel like Kiki Palmer would make a better Misty Knight. She's got that Misty Knight attitude. Her swag and her style is so reminiscent of Misty Knight. She would make a much better Misty Knight than she would a Rogue. I just don't see her hitting that sugar the right way. Yeah, I'm tired of race swapping characters too because it's never permanent. It's always a temporary thing. It's always a sensationalism thing. Oh, look what we did. We made Superman black. He ain't staying black. Never does. Oh, wait a minute. That's Earth 23 Superman. Rogue needs to be a big country white girl like the ones I work with here in Louisiana. I don't even want to know. I don't even want no visual, man. I don't even want no visual, kid. What was never addressed in the comics, Gray? TVs aren't square. Next thing you'll tell me is phones had cords. Boy, Chillmonger, your sarcasm is scathing. Sometimes I almost don't recognize it. I have to go back and look at your comments like 2 or 3 times, and then I go, he was being sarcastic right there. They only killed off black characters like that in horror movies. Yeah. Unless you're like LL Cool J and you have it written in your contract, I can't be killed. What movie you seen LL Cool J die in? None, because it's in his contract. He doesn't get killed in this movie. I am not desperate for accepted desperate tonism and for representation. Wow. Yep. Gen X Saturday morning fun. I could see her playing Misty. I could see her playing Monet too. Why, if Beyonce tries to be... Well, the thing about it, Ashura, is Beyonce is a terrible actress. That's first. And I get what you're saying. And I didn't like it when it wasn't, it didn't seem genuine when Beyonce did it in Austin Powers. But that's just, my opinion, because she can't act. Everyone is gay or bi now in comics now. Why are they coming out? Because someone somewhere, some executive at Marvel Comics, DC Comics, wherever else, think that if you don't put them in the mix, so to speak, the community is going to rise up and cancel them. At least that's what I think, because it seems like they're doing it to appease. They're doing it to assuage a demographic, not necessarily say, let's make new, innovative stories with this new demographic. Because if that's what you were wanting to do, you wouldn't make the fact that they're gay or bi or anything else the crux of the story. Jonathan Kent as the new Superman is bisexual and has a boyfriend, and we're going to show a big old picture of them kissing. Okay, cool. But don't play up the fact that the man is bisexual. Don't play up the fact that somebody's gay. Just write it into the story. Just like you write into the story that Peter Parker likes girls. We don't make that the focus of who Peter Parker is. Peter Parker loves Mary Jane. Peter Parker loves Gwen Stacy. But we don't go, Peter Parker is a heterosexual male. If it goes along with the story, if it's part of that character's personality, makeup, how they identify, fine. But don't try to put a square peg in a round hole and say, look, see, we've got gay characters. See, we're don't cancel us. We're being diverse. Bull crap. Onyx Con is getting ready to start up again. They have created their own comic books. When is the new Spectrum coming? Spectrum comic. Are they calling it? Are they calling it Spectrum or are they calling it Photon? I think it's It's photon, right? Yep. LOL. LL don't take no L's. I see what you did there, Nico. What's that movie she did with Idris Elba? Beyonce was terrible as playing Nala in live action 9. Can Beyonce twerk? I don't get why not create a new character, make them LGBTQ, and ruin established characters that were straight for years. Example, Guy Gardner. Example, Bobby Drake. How Bobby Drake go for being a whoremonger to I'm saving myself for Captain America. I 100% agree with you, Ashura. Just make a character who happens to be gay. Don't take established characters and make them gay unless it's part of the development and growth of that character. How did Bobby Drake grow as a character from coming out? How did Guy Gardner grow as a character from coming out? You see what I'm saying? Don't make the changes for sensationalism purposes just because that's what you choose to do, and write a story around it, not make it the story. And don't flip black characters like Fastos. Monica Rambeau Photon releases December 7th. There you go, Ashura. December 7th. Photon. Like I said, see, you'd have got lost in the sauce trying to find a Spectrum comic book. And why do they call her Photon? Photon is not a Spectrum, is a much more appropriate name. I don't care if you got a Dr. Spectrum. Okay, you got a couple captains. You got Captain America, you got Captain Marvel, you got Captain Ultra. You know what I'm saying? Why can't you have Dr. Spectrum and plain old Spectrum? I don't get it. A photon from a scientific aspect, what Monica Rambeau does would be better described as spectrum than photon. It's to stir up controversy for sales. Yes, kid, I agree. That's exactly what it is. That and satisfying a demographic. And I have not heard not one gay lesbian person say there needs to be more of us represented in comics. We're not represented well enough. If a lesbian woman's favorite character is Wonder Woman, do they like Wonder Woman as a lesbian, or do they like Wonder Woman as a heterosexual female? And quite frankly, me, I don't, my T'Challa's sexual identity is not why I admire him as a superhero. What's your sexual identity got to do with beating up Kang? What's your sexual identity got to do with punching Lex Luthor in the face? Nothing. It's comic books, y'all. We do not give a crap about what somebody's sexuality is. Okay? If you're going to put that in the crux of the story, cool. But don't make it the story. No sale. At least not with me, no way. No, Ashura, Guy Gardner was not always gay. Back in the 80s, Guy Gardner used to chase Icicle. He wanted to date Icicle. Isn't that her name in the Justice League? Icicle? Not Icicle. Ice Queen. I forget her code name, but she had all white hair. And yeah, Guy Gardner had a crush on her. So, and Guy Gardner was he was disrespectful to women. He was like a chauvinist pig. Maybe he was hiding his gayness behind male chauvinism. That's a good way to hide it, but I don't know. Yes, sure you are thinking of Alan Scott. Alan Scott was always gay, but Alan Scott has kids, so Alan Scott is bi. Um, Plenty of captains, and even a Captain Nate Moore. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, Chill. At D. Steezel, I think Guy Gardner is gay. If not, okay. At Assure, Guy Gardner loves the ladies. I got most of the best Green Lantern comics. Yeah, he got punched in the face by Batman. He got one shotted. I love that's still my best memory of Guy Gardner getting one shotted by Batman in the Justice League. It's all MCU's feeble attempt at diversity of characters. I agree, Grand Madam, and it ain't just the MCU. DC Comics, at least the comic part of DC, is really big on trying to be diverse because it seems like everybody and their mama at DC is either gay, bi, lesbian, or you know, I'm waiting for somebody over at DC to be trans. I can't wait for that superhero. And please make sure it's Batman. Yeah, Alan Scott has a daughter, so he's got to be bi. They tried to imply T'Challa is bisexual after 50 years. Is that why he dumped Storm? Technically he didn't dump, or are you talking about originally? Originally, he dumped Storm because she sided with the mutants during AVX, and Wakanda got flooded by a Phoenix-infused Namor. After they broke up, they were still kind of like talking to each other, even when he was in Hell's Kitchen standing in for Matt Murdock. You know, they would kind of have conversations back and forth, you know, and she was asking things like, you ain't out there boning the other chicks, is you? You know, I thought that was lame because Aurora ain't gonna ask no shit like that. But then, you know, when she started doing her thing on Arakko, Mars, she was very suspicious of him. So I don't think it was so much that he dumped her as she was like, okay, you got too many secrets and I'm tired of your shit. When you get your shit together, call me. That's the vibe I got from Storm, not so much that she got dumped. I am reading Gay Gardner now, Steezel, which I have no problem. did you say Gay Gardner on purpose, or was that a typo? My thoughts exactly, dude. Touch Batman, and I am going to watch the world burn. Hey, it would definitely get the attention of a lot of people. If they're doing it for sales, why waste time? That's how I feel. If it's all about making a buck and not writing a good story, just make Batman gay. Make Batman trans. Oh, we buy everything that got Batman on it anyway. So I think that's a no-brainer. Who's the next character to make gay? Batman. Who's the next character to make bi? Batman. You know what I'm saying? We already having those kind of conversations about him and Superman anyway. Just make them all bi. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. And I don't mean that in no positive way. I'm just it is the symptom of a larger problem. Remember when Storm called him and he had all the ladies at the palace fighting in the background? Yes. Yes, I do. Batman and Ghostmaker. I like that character. That character, Ghostmaker. And that's a cool ass name. You know what I'm saying? And he's an assassin. Who are you? I'm the ghost maker. That's all you got. And they got a ghost maker action figure out too. I might have to cop that. I like ghost makers. I like his look. I like his look. And then he's basically kind of Batman. If Batman decided, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and kill Mugs. Yep, Ghostmaker. Ghostmaker is a dog, man. I'm like, ooh. I like that guy. The BS for the breakup is them not consummating the relationship for which, when they were getting married, T'Challa was banging her, causing thunderstorms all over the place. I haven't seen a scene in a comic where T'Challa and Storm were smashing. I think I've seen one or two. So, yeah, maybe when they were kids, I remember that when they were kids, that he kissed her and she lost it with the lightning and all of that. But as a grown woman, she can handle her business. I mean, not to throw shade, but if you can bone Wolverine and Cyclops and not cause no thunderstorms, no shade, promise. No shade, promise. Just facts is facts. Writers are writers, and they write shit like that. Let's have her bone Wolverine. Let's have her bone Cyclops. Cyclops? Why? Cyclops is like the a-hole of all mutants, and you're going to have her boning him. I think that's, I think I heard Mr. Smith say it once or twice. That's just a white man fantasy, is what I think. I ain't nothing against white men, but I just feel like that's a white man fantasy. I want to see my hairy white man bone this big black goddess. Because there's no reason for that. Why would they get sexually active? For what? I've seen them in bed together, but I can't remember which version. They've been in bed together a few times. That's what I'm saying. I've seen them in bed together. You telling me they just slept together and he didn't smash? Nah. My wife's take is that white guys won't let Storm go. It bristled some that she was with T'Challa. Y'all got Jean Grey. Y'all got Rogue. Be happy. Be happy. Do y'all have to appropriate everything? In my head canon, Logan just gave her a haircut in the shower. Okay, chill. Okay. All right. Storm treated Jean Grey like a sister, so why would she go and sleep with her sister's man? That part. Then on top of that, that makes her look scandalous. But I think that was at a time when Cyclops hit. I think that was at a time when he was already on his Emma Frost thing. So he was just spreading the slim love around. He was giving everybody the slim summers. Yeah, they sure did have her on some Tyler Perry ish. I'm like, what? I could do Bad by Myself featuring Storm? To be real, I've seen quite a few black fans be against Storm and T'Challa back in the day on some form. Well, I mean, everybody ain't gonna be 100% in favor of it, D. I get that, but at the same time, it's like, okay, who? Luke Cage? Blade? Who else she gonna get together with? I don't like it. I don't like it. That part, Mr. Smith, it makes her look cheap. And she doesn't even carry herself that way. She doesn't carry herself like somebody who just willy-nilly smashing with whoever. Oh, we've been friends for years. Okay, one for old time's sake. Yeah. Nah. Oh, well, we're not gonna live forever. So if we die, I want to die happy. And if it was gonna be a life or death smash, I don't think it would be with a little 4-foot mug or somebody who's with your best friend or one of your best friends. Why are you making Storm look like that? You know what I'm saying? Storm should be carrying herself the way Monica Rambeau carries herself with Dr. Bashir. They ain't all out there with it, acting all hoish, you know? Yeah, I agree, kid. She does. She carries herself with a huge degree of dignity, and she doesn't strike me as the type of person who would just be willy-nilly smashing mugs. That's, again, like I said, that's not the character. That's the writer writing the character. Who was writing X-Men at the time? Was it Cassidy's run? Or Ewing? I want to say Ewing, because Ewing does shit like that. It was Jason Aaron. Okay. I'm kind of bummed because I like Jason Aaron's stuff, man. I didn't like that. Jason Aaron's doing very decent on Avengers. I like this run on Thor too. So just kind of disappointed that that's what he felt like he needed to do. Look at Ironheart's Mark III. It looks dumb. Who was it said earlier in the chat? These noobs got to grow on me. Ironheart ain't grew on me yet. I picked up 1 or 2 issues, read them, and I was just like, not feeling it. Just don't. I ain't got nothing against Riri Williams. I do. I don't like it. I don't like her as a character. I won't say I don't like her. I'll say she hasn't grown on me. She hasn't done anything to make me say, all right, I see you. You know, exactly what Terrell. Well, I don't care either, Terrell. But yeah, none of the kids stuff. I would say, does Sam Alexander Nova, does that count as a kid? Because he's the only one that really just for a brief hot second, because I'm like, I'm Richard Rider Nova all day. So, take that kid somewhere and sit him down. Yeah, none of these youngins. Maybe Vision's daughter. But then how does he never mind. How is Rambo and Blue Marvel? Isn't he her dad's age? Well, that depends. I mean, he's got a headquarters in quantum space. So, yeah, he's probably old enough to be her grandfather. But I mean, what Ali say, age ain't nothing but a number. Getting down ain't nothing but a thing. Right? I mean, The only people it should matter to is Dr. Bashir and Ms. Rambo, right? If she like getting with granddaddies, more power to her. And it ain't like he no pushover. It ain't like he need to take. Let me stop. This is gonna turn into a whole different live. Okay, but yeah, that's the thing. Well, I mean, I'm finna throw one. I'm finna throw one at you. 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 Thor and Jane Foster. How much older is Thor than Jane Foster? So if Thor can do it, Blue Marble can do it. Anyway, yeah, I prefer Richard Rider too. I have that entire 1976 run of Nova. It ended going into a story that continued in Fantastic Four, but it was cool. She took Latveria and told Shield how part of the problem they were. OG New Warrior Squad. Her suit looks like Transformers on Hot Wheels. And I'm not buying the action figure. I don't even think I have an Ironheart the old action figure. I have to look through some stuff. Okay, yep, Thor, hella old. Thor's a good 1,500 years old, and he looks great for his age. LOL. So does Dr. Bashir, Grand Madam. He got the little salt and pepper. You know what I'm saying? He got that Reed Richards thing going on. So yeah, all gravy, baby. Has that relationship been going on since Reed and Sue? I feel the only reason Blue Marvel and Monica Rambeau were put together was because of the backlash from Storm and T'Challa. Isn't that R. Kelly's song? I think Aaliyah's first album. Yeah, R. Kelly did a lot of the production on it. So I mean, technically, yeah, he R. Kelly was there in the studio. I'm 99.999% sure. Of course you have that Nova run, Mr. Smith. Um, you are the Jedi Master of comicdom, at least in our eyes, anyway. Adishur, what is it with teaming Wolverine with these young girls? The same thing as teaming Batman with young boys and a girl or two. Because young people are impressionable, right? So y'all, I'm going to be making some well, not making, but my guy he told me I can start getting buttons made. I'm gonna get some buttons made that say no T'Challa, no ticket. And if y'all want to order some, I will have those up for order first week October. So by the look at my calendar. So the 6th, the live that we have on October 6th, I will have the buttons then. And if y'all want to get some, I'll let your boy. Stairway to Heaven. Guilty pleasure. I was listening to that the other night. Zeppelin. Jim Lee, Team Jubilee with Logan. He wanted her to be the Robin to his Batman. Nice. Yep. Yep. I'm trying to figure out which T'Challa image that I want to go on it. Do we want to use a movie T'Challa image or do we want to use a comic book T'Challa image? Which one do you think would drive the point home more? And why? Don't start chatting at once. Don't start chatting at once. I did too, Terrell. I did too. I did too. Or even the animated T'Challa from not Earth's Mightiest Heroes, but Avengers Assemble. I think that would be a cool image too. Okay. It's done. Okay, so the first order is going to be maybe like about 100 because they aren't going to be. It'd be about yay big. You can, something like that. So yeah, I could probably get like 100 of those made. I am going to go to my guy tomorrow and make that happen. So y'all be ready. Y'all be ready. Y'all be ready. And Grand Madam says she thinks the movie image would be more impactful. Why do you think the movie image would be more because it's a movie we're boycotting? Yeah, I get that, but we don't think T'Challa's an iconic enough character that he would be recognized no matter what form he was in. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Gray says comic book T'Challa. Assure says movie. Huh. I honestly do, but it seems like in more recent years, the newer Robins have been a little more prudent about not wearing bright yellow and bright green in their outfits. Because I would think, yeah, hey, what's that little kid doing jumping on the roof with that yellow stuff on? Shoot him. Comic T'Challa is more timeless. Panther's Quest. Before Panther's Quest, where it almost kind of, where the faceplate and all of that kind of looked more armored. Almost kind of similar to the mask up here, but sort of an animated version of it. You know what? I will send him about 3 or 4 images and ask him because he's got an eye for those things. So I'll ask him which one he thinks. I'm betting he'll say the movie one. But it ain't a lot of if it's an illustrated movie image, I think that might work because the ones like actual photos and stills from the movie, they don't be provocative enough for me. You know what I'm saying? I want something that's gonna be like, ooh, make it jump out at you. There hasn't been too many bad BP looks. True. But D, I want it recognizable. You know what I'm saying? I want the layman to know what it is. I want the casual to know what it is. I want the everyday moviegoer to know what it is. Y'all know what it is. You know what I'm saying? So when they look up, just like, oh, okay, all right. Oh, you Black Panther in it. Yes. Movie T'Challa would tie his image directly to Chadwick's image. I agree. Read my comments about Black relationships in comics. Is your comments about Black relationships in comics in this thread? Where is it at? I would be happy to read it. You said something about a link, bro, but I didn't see the link, or maybe maybe my old eyes aren't observing quickly enough. I don't know, man. Yes, I would be happy to, because if those comments are saying something about there ain't enough black relationships, you know what I'm saying? Name me one black character in comics that's got a family like Reed and Sue Richards had. Name me one black character in comics that has a relationship with his family like Superman. You don't see that dynamic enough. There's not enough of it. But you know what I say about that? Don't fret, don't bitch, don't complain. Make your own. And at some point, I'm gonna go ahead and make a video and show y'all the characters that I have up to this point. I have images, that I've had artists render for me. So yeah, I ain't just talking. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. So yeah, yeah. Stay tuned. I keep saying that. I know I've said that in a live a couple times. Okay, I'm gonna have to make that a point. Let me write that down so I do not forget. This is my book of what shall I be doing videos on, and I'll let y'all see. One I'm excited about because I patterned the character after my oldest daughter, so that's gonna be fun to do. I showed it to her. She was like, "Oh, it's just so great!" I think, yeah. So, yeah, shit. It's a foregone conclusion to say I have her blessing. It's funny that you should mention Sunman. I have one on the way. And before anybody open up their mouth and say anything, yes, ta-da. Shh. It's a man. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. The classics, baby. The classics, of course. I don't know. I should use the one that's got the black X-Men uniform. Because her uniform from X-Men is kind of like white with gold. I like the black version. It's the one that's black with gold. I might throw that one up there. You need Sunman up on that map, up on that wall. It's under Komoyo. What? What? Anyway, DC is actually worse than Marvel in that department. Only the Fox family, but they're estranged at times too. That's a stretch. The Foxes is a stretch. Yeah, okay. And look how long, ain't that recent? You know what I'm saying? That it just took y'all till now to start putting, say, oh, black people have families too. Get it in writing before she grows up. Too late, chill. She's 23. I'm had to buy her a new car or something because shut up. Anyway, she might watch this video, so I'm not I'm not gonna tell her business. She's beautiful. I want one now. Oh, a storm. Okay, I was about to say a daughter or or an image of you drawn as a superhuman character. The storm. Yeah, yeah, that one there. But I don't know. I think it might be. No, it's put up. Um, my comment is, why does Marvel biracial couples why Marvel does biracial couples but trash black ones, but they never touch white established ones? Luke Cage and Jessica Jones. We shall see. A good idea? Write him and ask him. You can still do that on Marvel.com. You can send them a letter and be like, hey, why y'all got all these biracial couples, but y'all ain't got no black ones, but there's plenty of white ones all over the place. You act like we ain't in relationships. You act like we ain't married. You act like we ain't got kids. I get it. If She-Hulk hates men, why not put Star Fox on trial? That would be something to see on the show. I would love to see it on the show. Because she beat the brakes off of him after he after he used his powers on her and they smashed. Yeah, see, we need to be writing Marvel TV shows. We got better ideas than what these fools out here doing right now. But anywho, that's on the way. Also, like I said, y'all stay tuned. I already wrote it down. I'm gonna throw that video up. I'm gonna let y'all see it. It's an hour and a half. Been on. I gotta go eat. I gotta go watch shows that don't take already established characters and make them gay, trans, or lesbian. You know what? I don't got to live and let live. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Fine. But don't take my established characters that I've been loving for decades and decades and change they sexual identity, because that's just disconcerting for me. I'm not homophobic. It's just I have gotten used to the character the way they are. I call me stubborn, stuck in my ways. It just is what it is, and I am what I am. And if you want to retain fans, leave they damn characters alone. Just write good stories. Do that. Yo, y'all be good. You have a blessed night too. Kimoyo Kid, Terrell Austin, D. Steezel Gray, Grand Madam Tarot, Mr. Ray Smith, Chillmonger, and my man Theo B. I appreciate y'all coming out tonight and rocking with me. Byron Smith, dude. Byron, I'm getting ready to sign off, bro. You got to show up sooner. 5:30 Pacific. 5:30 Pacific. 5:30 Pacific. 5:30 Pacific. We checking out, bro. But catch me next week, man. I promise we will have fun and games and all kinds of stuff for you to do and listen to, sir. I will be coming at y'all again with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.